Welcome back to this cheery little game.
Welcome back to this wonderful game. So we're keeping light on the we're kind of keeping a little lighter on the commentary. We're not trying to be super funny because this game is.
You'll hear an occasional pun now and then, but that's just kind of the mood I'm in.
Yeah, this game's pretty heavy, so
it's not like Heavy Rain.
No. Shit. Okay, I gotta run around it. I have to go all the way around the top.
Gotta do some backtracking.
No. Now we have to. We got a gold and silver medallion in the last part. And so now you have to go and turn on the power switch because we put them both in the clock tower. So go right here.
Do they respawn?
Again. Yeah, they respawn.
That's
not great. Always, only sometimes, according to the circumstances. The higher difficulty there is, the more likely they are to respawn. But there we go. There's that one. There's that little ghost. Ah.
Little squeaker. We should call them squeakers.
Yeah, there's called a ghost. I've got the manual if you want to read it.
The manual?
Yeah, I've got the game's manual.
Going all out on the experience.
I've got the whole game. Like with Mikey, didn't. I don't have a PS1 memory card on me right now, so I kind of had to play this version.
Yeah.
And I'd much rather play the original because it doesn't have this little gradient effect on the screen. There you go. I think it is. We are in the generator room. Normally this light wouldn't be on, but since we got those two medallions in, now the light's on.
Alright.
So I can turn on the power.
That sound.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, the sound design in just all of Silent Hill games are really good.
Thank Akira Yamaoka for that. Luckily, he did stick around for some of the bad Silent Hill games.
Not him alone could save those games.
No. He was the only original member left.
Yeah, it's so sad that they got all disbanded.
It's not sad to me because they decided to disband.
Remember Silent Hills? Or PT? Yeah. That was gonna be cool.
Yeah, but I still didn't want that game to be made.
Really?
Right, anyway, here we go. Now, here we go. We're gonna be quiet for this next part. Yeah, the audio clips a little bit here.
Have I been here before?
Oh, that's good news.
That is the mark of Samael.
I don't remember this being here before.
As you see, we're in the same as before, but now see hear the sound.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's even more ridiculous. But when we walk in here...
Oh yeah, that's right. We're in the second part of the game.
Look at this.
World.
It's like, when I first saw this, because I remember reading ahead a little bit on a guide, because my sister had the FAQ out.
The FAQ?
Yeah.
FAQ that.
Shut up. But she had the FAQ out, and I was reading it. It's like when you walk back in, everything's just twisted and tangled. But when I first saw it like this, I was like blown away. Because what this does is, first of all, this game, it puts you in a situation you're uncomfortable in, right? It's like, I don't want to be in this abandoned school in the middle of the night.
Why can't I have a weapon that works really good?
Yeah. It's like you feel
Powerless.
Somewhat powerless compared to the enemies. But then they throw you in with this.
Okay.
They suspend your fear even further by putting you in this situation where it's like your entire surroundings are turned into this.
Yeah, it's not a school
Then you hear
anymore.
the music now?
Yeah.
It's a spooky game, man.
There's all sorts of... It's very industrial now.
Yeah, the theme of the Otherworld, which...
What's the name of the other? It's just
just-
Otherworld, right?
Harry calls it the Otherworld himself, but he doesn't really know exactly what it is. Here we have a... He doesn't really know exactly what it is. All he can learn about is through like documents and pictures and what people tell him.
Uh-huh.
Come on. So he doesn't fully grasp it either.
I'm not grasping it either.
I'll do my best to explain
No. It's...
as time goes on. But basically, this is a projection. This is the real world. You're not in an alternate dimension.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way I see it.
Harry sees it.
No, Harry sees it a little bit different way, but
Yeah.
he, like the way he describes it is a little bit different.
All right.
You're in the same world. Is that something has happened to this world to make your surroundings like this? First of all, let me open this door. This is the infirmary. Remember that from earlier?
Yes. Oh God.
No, this is the same. You can see, like the layouts are the same, but you can see up there bodies hanging in the windows.
Little meat bags.
But it's like you remember the before and after of this stuff. It's so scary. Like, keep in mind, if I were playing alone, I'd be a little more spooked. But since I have somebody to talk to, I'm not going to be like overreacting, you know.
I can overreact for you.
No, we don't need to do that. Here we go. This
Those
is
type of channels get so many views.
No, we don't need to react like them.
I know.
Here we go. Remember that picture?
Oh my God. So they take the picture and just actually put... Does he notice the bodies now?
Yeah, I don't think he
You can't. Observe them.
observes them. Sometimes he does. Like, just the dilapidated, rusty metallic surroundings are what scares you the most. But this game just builds and builds and builds. And it's all unconventional. I mean, a lot of other games like this, it's just keys. You just find key and a key and a key.
Mm-hmm.
Here, would you think to use a picture card on a door to
No.
open it? Here we go. I've got a date with shotgun.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Look at that, he's got an IV. He's got IV bags attached to him. Just like, why would some... Imagine how scared you'd be if you were in that situation.
I wouldn't want to walk close to it.
Hearing this, I'd be too afraid to open up the damn door. I'd be so terrified. And this is...
I'd still be in the diner from the beginning of the game.
Look at this. Behind you, it's the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk in this room for a little bit. Nothing in here, so... Walk back out, the door's gone.
Okay. Wait, is the whole layout changing right now?
What's that?
Like, did it... I thought there was like still a hallway to go down there.
And that hallway's blocked off too.
Okay.
What it did is this other world doesn't always make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because look on the map, I'm now on the second floor. That girl's bathroom teleported me to the second floor.
Okay, then.
So it's like, it's built to confuse you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you can hear a monster on the other side, even though you're safe. Even though, like,
Yeah.
for no reason, there's a wall blocking you. There's no reason for being there.
Really messing with the mind.
And the
And you're
door's
back.
back. So, I have to think where I have to go now. I know where I have to go. First of all, let me unlock that. Shit.
So I bet everybody's burning to ask, where's Pyramid Head?
Pyramid Head isn't in the first game.
I know.
He
was in there in the movie, though. Let's not talk about the movie.
Let's not talk about the movie, because Pyramid Head is only
Exclusive.
in the second game.
It's
Exclusive to the second game.
Yeah. He does make an appearance in what?
Daddy, help me. Daddy, where are you?
Cheryl!
Or Cheryl. She's spooked.
I was a little spooked.
So, just like that. Can't use the phone. Like, the phone isn't even plugged in. It's a little cliche, but, you know. Like I said, Silent Hill 2 is where Pyramid Head is from, and that's the only place where he is.
And where he should be.
We'll go more into that in the second game when we play that one.
I would like to talk about Pyramid Head.
We'll definitely talk about Pyramid
He's
Head.
so cool.
So make sure you come back to... First of all, Silent Hill 2 is my favorite game of all time. That is my favorite game. I've played thousands of games. That's my favorite one. You're on the rooftop. Look at that. You can see the rain is landing on the grates, and it's falling down again. Like, that's really good graphics for PS1, I have to say.
It's attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they didn't have to do. They could have just put the rain falling.
Yeah, I know.
down.
Really, really refined graphics in this series to make it like pop out and really be. They really went the extra mile. Especially in 2 and 3, the graphics in those games are amazing.
You think they'll ever make a Silent Hill spiritual successor?
Someday it'll happen.
Silent Hill's is gonna be what? I don't know. I thought it looked interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, because
I want Silent Hill to die.
because there were so like many. Yeah.
I want it to die. I just want.
We'll see how Kojima's new Silent Hill spin-off is gonna be with the baby and what's his face from The Walking Dead.
Guillermo del Toro.
No,
Oh.
the dude from The Walking Dead. That
Yeah,
has
I
a
don't
crossbow.
remember his name.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But that looks interesting. And then Resident Evil 7 looks like that Silent Hill PT game.
Yeah, I gotta get in here. I think there are.
What
There we
the fuck?
Just a classroom.
Why is there a noise?
Because the game just has noises. This nightmare world has noises in them. Shit.
Okay.
Okay, that's the music room, so I don't have to go in there. Get out of here.
Good shot. So if you don't kick them, they will come back up, right?
Or if you don't shoot them, they're here.
There's a person in there.
Just hanging person.
Okay.
It's just a lot of morbid, disturbing imagery is also what. There's so many moments like that.
I wonder how the kitty's doing. Oh, and that pan. Oh, okay.
That's like the most jump scarish this game gets, and that wasn't much.
No,
But at the time, this is much more disturbing than anything else. At the time. Now games have gone above and beyond this, but
with VR.
Yeah. What's that? Hopefully I can get in there. Nope. So yeah, like this game, another part of the image, another part is like the graphics. The graphics possess so much morbid detail, but also, in addition to that, you've got the amazing sound design.
I think it's also a really good imagery selection of blood and metal. Those are two things you don't really associate with each other, and when they're put together, it makes this weird,
rusty, metallic, bloody. Yeah. But also, what is like the cream of the crop, the cherry on top, is all the morbid imagery that makes you look at it, and it's like you can't tell what it is.
It's designed to confuse.
It's designed to confuse you. It's to make you uncomfortable and disturb you. It's like you want to think about it. You're fascinated by it. You're fascinated by like what could this thing be that I'm looking at? Like this. Why is there a body there? Who are these people?
Why is it?
It's not going to tell you why they're there. They're just there.
It's structured in a weird way with the box behind it. Like, what's that supposed to? Why is it like hanging?
And especially in the third game, you see that every 30 seconds, there's something that makes you. It's like they take it, make it look horrifying, but it make it pathetic too, so you feel bad for it, and it puts you on like a roller coaster of emotions. You know,
roller motions.
This is important. That's a hint how to beat the next boss.
Oh.
The first boss. So, speaking of which, we're getting close. All I have to do is go down. Here.
How many areas are in Silent Hill?
It's there like 4 main areas in this first game. Oh, hold on. That one's locked, but this one opens. Even though it's the same classroom. What the heck? Oh, I know what I did. I forgot to get the key. Alright, I'm going to cut this. I'll be right back.
See you soon.
Yep. Alright, here it is. This is the key I forgot to get. You good. That's the one I got from the roof. And back to the door. Okay, there we go. Now I have the key. There we go. That's what I forgot. It's like you hear the enemies, but you can't see them. It's like, oh, where are they?
I should have my sister play this. She likes horror games.
This is like the granddaddy. Well, actually, it's more like I'd say this is the scariest game series I've ever played. It's really, really set apart, high above all the rest.
But Ethan, Amnesia: The Dark Descent is the greatest horror game of all time.
Is it Amnesia?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be spooky? I've never played it.
It's alright. It's a puzzle / nemesis, hide from the monster kind of thing.
Oh, so it sounds right.
It's alright. It was a big old thing when YouTube was in its early stages of the gaming channels, and everybody played it to death.
That is an ampoule. That restores your health completely. I like to save those only for like
bosses.
When I meant like red health, yeah, or bosses. So here we go.
What's the health system in here? How do you know what yours is? You
have to go to the menu and look. But if you get low on health, your controller starts vibrating like his heartbeat. First of all, let me,
gotta mention these features. Shouty.
Okay, this isn't too hard. I think this might be the solution.
Then you turn the other one?
Turn the other one. I'm not doing the fastest solution here.
Just the one that gets it done.
Shoot, I messed it up.
You done goofed.
Whoops. I'll figure it out. I might speed this up.
Just play the hamster song.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Alright. And then this should be the solution right here. There we go. Okay, so that's a great time to stop for our next part. Join us next time when we... I equipped my shotgun for a reason. Alright?
Yeah.
Alright, join us next time where we take on the first boss.
Here we go. Bye.